White made a move. Bishop b2. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Bishop d6. Bishop c4 check. King f8. Black considers playing bishop takes f4 and dominate the board. Queen g5 played by white. White is preparing to play. Queen h5. Bishop e6. Bishop takes e6. Rook takes e6. Queen takes f5 check and seizes the initiative. Pawn takes g5 was chosen by black. Pawn takes g5. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black just played knight e7. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook takes h6. Knight f5. Black is planning to play bishop takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Queen takes d3. Pawn takes d3. Knight takes h6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes f6 was chosen by white. Queen takes f6. Bishop g5. Queen takes g5 check. Rook takes g5. Rook cd8. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook d1. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. White is preparing to play rook takes e6 and dominate the board. Queen c7 played by black. Black is preparing to play queen takes e5 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes f6 was chosen by white. Knight c6. Queen takes f8 check. King takes f8. Bishop takes g7 check. King takes g7. Rook e3. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Bishop h6. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Black wants to play bishop d2. Queen f1. Pawn c5. Rook b1. Queen takes c3. Knight f3. Pawn c4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight c2 played by white. Rook b8. Rook b1. Bishop d2. Rook takes b2. Bishop takes e1. Knight takes e1. Bishop f5. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played king h7. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Queen c2. King h8. Rook a4. White is aiming to play rook takes a1 and dominate the board. Queen e1 move preferred by black. Rook e2. Queen takes e2 check. Queen takes e2. On the 5. Rook takes a5. Rook b8. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Knight a2 check. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Knight takes a5. Knight takes c1. Bishop d5. White is looking to play bishop takes a8 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook b8 move preferred by black. Rook takes c1. King h8. On f4. On f5. On takes e5. Rook e8. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Bishop takes c6. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. On e2. Black is setting up to play queen d4 check. Rook f2. Pawn promotes to queen at e1 mate and dominate the board. Rook e1 move preferred by white. Queen takes a1. On c3. White is planning to play bishop takes d5 and take decisive advantage. Pawn takes c6 was chosen by black. Rook takes e2. Queen takes a2. On h3. On c5. Rook e3. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Bishop takes f2 check. Pause the video to find out White's response. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Bishop e6. Rook f1 check. King h2. Rook b8. Bishop takes g8. Rook takes b7. Rook e8. White considers playing bishop f7 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn g6 was chosen by black. Bishop d5 check. King g7. Black might go for rook takes b4 and dominate the board. Bishop takes b7 played by white. Rook b1. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Knight e6. Pause the video to analyze White's next move. King e7. Knight f4. King takes d7. Knight takes d3. King takes c6. Knight b4 check. King d7. White considers playing. On c6. Knight takes a6. On c7. Knight takes c7. King takes c7 and dominate the board. Knight takes a6 was chosen by black. Knight takes f7. King b8. On c6. White considers playing. Knight e5. Knight c7. Knight takes g6. Knight b5. Knight e5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight c7 was chosen by black. Knight g5. Knight b5. Knight e6. Knight a7. On c7 check. King b7. Knight d8 check. King b6. Knight c6. King b5. Knight takes a7 check. King c4. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Pawn takes e5. Pause the video to spot White's next move. On the 5. Bishop takes f2 check. King takes f2. On f6. Knight a3. Knight e7. Bishop e3. White considers playing. Knight b5. Knight c6. Rook hd1. Queen f7. Queen takes f7 check. King takes f7. Knight takes c7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. On a 6 move preferred by black. Rook hb1. Queen c6. Queen takes c6 check. Knight takes c6. Knight c2. On f5. King g1. Pawn takes e4. Knight d2. Bishop e6. Knight b4. White is preparing to play. Knight takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Knight takes e4 and establish a winning position. Knight e7 played by black. Rook e1. King castled queenside. Knight takes e4. Rook h e8. Rook a c1. On h6. On c4. Knight f5. Bishop f2. Knight d4. Rook c3. Bishop g8. On h3. Bishop h7. King h2. Rook f8. Bishop h4. White is looking to play bishop takes d8 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook d8 was chosen by black. Bishop g3. White wants to play. On c5. Bishop takes e4. Rook takes e4. On c6. Knight d3. Rook f1. On h4 and increase their advantage significantly. Knight f5 move preferred by black. Knight d5. White intends to play knight c5. On g5. Bishop takes e5 and establish a winning position. Knight takes g3 was chosen by black. Rook takes g3. Bishop takes e4. Rook takes e4. On g5. On h4. White's idea is to play on takes g5. On takes g5. Rook takes g5 and seize the initiative. Rook f5 played by black. On takes g5. On takes g5. Rook ge3. King d7. On g4. Rook f2 check. King g3. White is looking to play king takes f2 and take decisive advantage. Rook f4 move preferred by black. Rook takes e5. Rook takes e5. Rook takes e5. Rook takes c4. Rook takes g5. Rook c1. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game.